Yo, so about to get into this, man. So, I caught the NBA Saturday night events, the dunk contest, 3-point shooting contest, the little skills challenge. And this video is gonna just get my input on what I think the NBA needs to do moving forward as far as these events. I think they need to revamp some things. Um, Not really too much the 3-point contest. I think the 3-point contest is pretty solid. It is what it is. But I think they need to revamp the dunk contest, and they might need to revamp like the skills challenge or something. I don't know. They should come up with some other ideas or something to keep it fresh and keep it like highly competitive, in my opinion. So this dude right here on the left, far left, he won the dunk contest. Um, Yeah, he's not even in the NBA. He is, but he played for, the Orlando Magic, uh, D League affiliate or whatever. McClung, which was cool. I think he put on a pretty decent show. You know what I mean? It wasn't too bad, but um, just the dunk contest overall. I didn't like what's the brother name from for Boston. Can't even think of your name right now. Y'all know who I'm talking about, but he don't have no left hand at all. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. But to me, he's more of an in-game dunker. He's not like a flash type dunker, or you know what I mean, like really putting on some flair or whatever. It is what it is. Um, Hopefully, they can revamp the All Star game too, and make it a little more competitive. If you watched any of the All Star games back in the day, like in the '80s, early '90s, it was pretty competitive. Like the first quarter, they just kind of getting a little feel for the game or whatever. You know, I say like the middle of the second quarter, then that's when they start playing a little harder. You know what I mean? It's good. It was pretty good to see. Like anybody that's not really familiar with any of those '80s All Star games, like the '87 All Star game, y'all should check them joints out. '88, '89, any of them All Star games in the '80s, mid '80s, mid to late '80s was good. Really competitive. You know what I mean? I think what the NBA should do as far as the All Star games is uh, make the payout, uh, you know, couple $1 million for each player. You know what I'm saying? What is it? The NBA got the money. Shit, put up it's what 12 players on the team. Shit, put up $12 million. You know what I mean? Whoever wins, each player gets $1 million. Or something to force them to compete. And be competitive. Because people want to see the best of the best. They want to see guys really playing defense and all that, and really playing hard. You know what I'm saying? I know I do anyway. I think the dunk contest, what they should do is they should. If you go on social media, you see all like the pro dunkers and street ball dunkers. They should kind of like try to bridge that gap with some of those guys, like had like the pro dunkers versus like the NBA dunkers, and whoever wins a $500,000 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something like that or whatever. Make the pot big so people can come out and really compete. You know. So I'm just play this real quick. So yeah, he did his thing. It was cool. It was all right. Wasn't really like, oh my God, this is gonna be unforgettable. Like, that 2000s dunk contest, that 2000 with Vince Carter was just crazy. The Jordan stuff was crazy. That was back in the day, like, but a lot of the players now can do a lot of that stuff plus some, But just to make it competitive, man.
Reaction to the night alongside our NBA insider Bill
That
Buckner.
that joint that what's the name did, I ain't like that. Nah. Jalen Brown, the brother Jalen Brown.
So that means talk to the CBA.
I ain't like that at all.
Superstars compete again like they did when I was young.
Yeah.
As a kid.
Like that's difficult right there. You know?
Reimagine it.
I was like, damn, that's crazy. That was a good dunk.
Been and should have been the
Um,
final event because it was the biggest event, and we'll see if that really carries that same weight in the years ahead. But I think Caitlin Clark's going to come into the WNBA, so I'm just making Caitlin Clark versus Damian Lillard next year.
yeah, as what I did not like was the that 3-point battle thing with the WNBA player against the NBA player. It's like I didn't really enjoy that too much. I knew Steph was gonna win that, you know. But it's like this, like let's shoot with let's shoot with the big ball. Like you know, we ain't gonna allow you to shoot with the little small little WNBA ball. Yeah, you shooting behind NBA range, which is deeper than WNBA range. But yeah, yeah, shoot with this NBA basketball, the official ball, not the little softball. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I didn't really like that too much.
If you can't get actual top level, the best dunkers in the NBA to compete in the contest, which we have not had for a while.
All right, well that's what I'm saying. Like if you want the best dunkers in the NBA, this is how you solve the problem. You do a competition with the pro dunkers, you know, the street ball dudes, you know what I mean, that play in these leagues or whatever like that, and be like, all right, shit, you know, we gonna have such and such versus Zion Williams, or you know, we putting up, you know, it's a $500,000 pot on the line or $1 million pot on the line. You know what I mean? Like half goes to charity, the other half goes to your pockets. You know, that's how you get the best of the best to come out. But one like I don't mean to digress, but one thing I'm disappointed in as far as with LeBron is like I mean he did the when he was in high school he did the dunk contest for that, and that was crazy. Like he was killing, he was doing his thing, he did his thing on that. Yo, he should have at least participated in at least one dunk contest. I mean, come on, bro. You supposed to be the best player in the NBA and you know the GOAT and all this and all that, but you never at least competed in the NBA dunk contest. I don't know, but we'll continue this.
Any of those solutions that you present, because anything moving from here, hopefully moving forward, is a step that it feels like the event needs to take. Somewhere living between the two, and you allude to Dame Lillard there a moment ago, is the three-point contest back-to-back for Dame respectable, no less, when you look at the list?
Yeah, he was locked in. It was just, whew, his J was just, especially that one, I think it was right here, he was just hot. And just every shot, just, man, his form is like picture perfect, man. Not fading on the side, nothing like that. You know, he did his thing for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Jason Capono, PJ Starkovich, who was it? Jeff Hornacek, I think it was said. I remember everybody was like, oh, you know, Jeff Hornacek he wasn't a good player and this and that, blah blah blah. Yeah, he was a good player. Same as Mark Price was good. You know, of course Larry Bird to me is one of the most underrated NBA players of all time. But yeah, Jeff Hornacek was good. Mark Price was good. Peja Stojakovic was good. But Dame was locked in last night, yo. His J is just form is just beautiful. Really good. Picture perfect form on his shot. And he just stayed in. I thought the three-point contest was somewhere between fine and really, really good. Almost great. It was entertaining. We had a four-way tie at 26 points in the first round. So you got to have like an extra overtime. Yeah, that was dope. Where all the players was tied up. That was crazy. I like that. I enjoyed that. I think you're right on the three-point. Like a sudden death type. It matters. All these players got the same amount of points. Like who gonna win? 3-point shooting didn't define the game.
the way that it does now. Dunking the basketball did. It is a shooters league now. It is a 3-point league now. And maybe that's part of the reason that contest, even though it's earlier in the night than the dunk contest, I think does hold a lot more sway with the players and with fans. Bill, we appreciate you adding new.
Yeah, that is true. I'll say that. League has changed.
Sort of scratched my head at it. You saw it in real time here. I mean, Adam Silver in the league, they do.
Yeah, so.
Is hearing players talk about, especially after the game, whether it's slippery and just because you saw Jaylen Brown slip at one moment in the dunk contest. Who knows if it was the floor or not? I think that's an interesting question. But assuming the floor plays the same way that a normal floor does, you're 100% right. Adam Silver is very forward-thinking.
Yeah.
In his press conference before the events on Saturday night, he talked about technology and technologists in the NBA and how they're really important to the growth of the sport. So he is particularly, which means the league is particularly interested in all of these innovations that can make the game more interesting, flashier, cooler, sexier, younger, all of those things. And I'm with you.
That was a little hard on my eyes when they had all the like light shit on the floor and all that. I was like, man, what the hell, man? This is just crazy. This is just ridiculous. But let me see. Yeah, so we had the skills challenge. So yeah. Now with this, these guys was like not following the arrow on the floor, and I'm thinking that it's probably because of the lights or something. You know what I mean? It was just crazy. But yeah, the little skills challenge stuff was okay. It was all right. Wasn't too bad. All right, so here you go. He messes up right here. Oh no, yeah, like this is why I don't know. I mean, it was all right, and it was okay. It was cool. Nothing to be like, oh my, like this is the greatest of all time or nothing like that. It was just decent entertainment, to kind of get everybody ready for today. So I'm gonna watch the All-Star game today. I ain't really been on the NBA tip like how I normally be, but I'm gonna watch that and after the game, I'm gonna get my insights on the All-Star game. And I'm glad it went back to East versus West. I think that's good. So, but yeah, I'm about to get up out this joint. Peace.